What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Pocket Science YouTube page. We are Pocket Science. I'm Mark.
And I'm Chris. And we are...
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Pocket Science YouTube page. We are Pocket Science. My name's Mark.
My name is Chris. We are a 10-plus year rhythm section rocking the city of Detroit. I was 22 years old when I met Marc Dixon auditioning for a gig that you already had for 2 years, I think.
Yep.
I think from then on, toured for a couple years together, both with that band and then another band later on. It's been a lot of fun ever since, man.
Yeah. The whole time we were touring with Axe 2, we played a lot of side gigs, shedding on our own stuff with musicians from Flint and Detroit area and Bay City, Saginaw, stuff like that, that were both touring with us and some that weren't touring with us.
Dude, honestly, I thought you were cool as shit. Like, I knew immediately that you were the cool dude of everyone, at least the dude that I was going to vibe with the best out of everybody who was involved in that gig. You were the dude, for me, like the calming presence that, I don't know, usually kept stuff in line when a lot of BS would be hitting the fan. That's my first impression.
To be completely honest, Chris had some big shoes to fill as far as like coming and audition for the band that I was in, and he seemed real cool as far as his presence. And then when he started playing, it was all about like, oh, this guy did his homework. It was cool.
You know, if I may interject, as far as that reminds me of first impression, you showed up at the gig with just a kick drum, hi-hat, and snare. Not the gig, but the rehearsal.
Oh, yeah,
and I remember we're at the basement, and I saw just a kick, hi-hat, and snare. And the first thing that crossed my mind as far as judgment goes, I was sort of like, oh, this dude just... He doesn't give a shit.
I mean, it was your audition, not mine.
Okay. Mark, you're the older one. I feel like you even started at a much earlier age. So why don't you go first?
So I started playing music on a serious level when I was about 9 or 10 or so. My dad's drummer was busy with other things, and my dad decided to bring me on as the drummer at his gig. So it was at the Elks Lodge in Lapeer, Michigan. It was awesome. We played some oldies rock and roll, and then from there my brother and I started playing newer rock and roll and some classic rock with our good buddy. And then from there it rolled out into going to college for music and leaving to go on tours and moving to Nashville, and here we are in Detroit. I have landed.
I started I picked up the bass at about 13 because I was in 7th grade beginning band and playing drums. I realized I wasn't good enough to get in the concert band in 8th grade playing drums. So I pulled the music teacher aside and I said, hey, if I learned electric bass over the summer, could I play that in jazz band in 8th grade? And he said, sure, by all means. And that's what I did. And my dad is a professional bass player.
Who you'll meet on the page at some point.
He is my first and biggest influence, both as a player and as a human being. But start out on bass, I learned over the summer. He taught me how to play, and I took lessons to learn to read, which I discarded later on. Same thing. Picked up my first band. I was still in high school, but we played professionally. And I missed out on my senior prom to do a tour down to Alabama and Greensboro, North Carolina for a weekend on the road with this band called the Motor City Kings. So that from then on through bands and tours, like he said. So that's my story. There's good camaraderie amongst musicians in Detroit, and there's just an overall really good community in Detroit as well that I feel like I've always felt honored to be a part of. Because Well, dude, in our touring, we've seen a lot of different music scenes. And,
Yep.
Dude, there's a lot of dog-eat-dog stuff. And granted, there's a lot of that in Detroit. But it's, man, I tell you, Detroit really has a great class of warriors as players and a great class of folk, too, just overall people.
Yeah.
So.
It's well put.
Pocket Science, right now, we have a gig that we do together that right now is working on a monthly basis. We have a monthly residency at a club called Max Dugan's in Hazel Park. Shout out to Steve Sawyers, great bar owner. We've been playing there the first Thursday of every month.
Yep.
Tell us about who the guitar player is.
So on that gig, we got Eric Goebel's playing guitar. We feature Eric Goebel because the dude is just a freak of nature. You guys will all meet him on this page if you haven't met him in person yet. But Eric is guitar extraordinaire, sings very, very well, and he's just on the same page as us. It's been a very good, cohesive unit since we all kind of met.
Yeah. We play it every month with Eric, and we throw down some of the most fun, experimental, improvisation spin on awesome covers that we grew up with.
As far as the content, I feel like there's going to be such a variety of, some rhythm section tutorials, some individual drum or bass lessons I think would be cool, as well as interview, rig rundowns.
I think a top mission would be making it, I don't want to say educational, but definitely content-worthy stuff for the blue-collar musician around the world.
Yeah, kind of.
You know what I mean?
Give a little insight just as far as what we've experienced to get gigs, build relationships, networking, as well as building new chops, learning music.
Packing your clothes correctly for a long tour.
Yes. How to pack and eat cheaply, stuff like that. How to save up for when you're going to be in Vegas for one night.
Absolutely. Any of the science down from the touring portion to the actual gigging portion to the micro bits of it all, and really dissecting everything that we know and everything we've learned, both individually and playing collectively.
Yeah. Lots of fun stuff, too.
Yeah. And fun stuff.
We're going to try and laugh a lot and stuff. Schmaltzers. Thanks for watching, guys. Give us a like. Subscribe to our channel.
Don't forget to leave a comment.
Yeah. Tell us what we can do. Give us ideas for episodes.
Eventually down the line, we'd like to do some live stream Q&As. Guys, remember to keep it in the pocket.
Oh! Yeah.
Chris,
your